got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go on, Eric.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Omaha.
Here's Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Omaha.
Up the middle they go. McDowell takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Seahawks 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 6. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And running with power here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Really in a hole here. 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The give is to DeMercado. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, McDowell and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down now, McDowell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play fake, Murray. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, McDowell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this to DeMercado. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Fields. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Well, they run the option here on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, Chad. Delta. 11. Go.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, Fields. That is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Yeah, he's got it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields on the sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Fields. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. McDowell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, McDowell, powerful running. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter And 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off play action. Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? This guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A run, it's DeMercado. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, McDowell, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Now a handoff up the middle. McDowell, he will push his way down to about the 14. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. This is 2nd and 8.
On the Seahawks 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, McDowell, and they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Green.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change them? There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for two here. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get in some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Fields. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Running left is Walker. He'll take this to the 46. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Green.
Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. And this one too low.
Murray on the keeper. Intended for number 45. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On 1st down, Fields.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. McDowell, he'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go.
On third down, here's Walker. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up on the
It's the king of crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that dually truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me,